Any questions, young one?
Great. You seem to have pulled yourself together. I was really worried when you passed out. So, how are you getting along with Valen? I hope he hasn't offended you already. I guess it didn't go so well. Valen! I told you to heed her orders as if they were my own.
That's not fair, General. These two little hamsters were watching my every move. I didn't slack off at all.
Well, considering you helped us fight all the way here, I'll score your performance on the Magister's behalf. 80 out of 100! Keep up the good work, Mr. Valen.
Yes, of course. Thanks for your encouragement, Hammy.
Let me say this again, Valen. She was sent by me specifically to look into the changing weather. To ensure success, you must spare no effort in assisting her. Furthermore,
You must ensure her safety. I totally understand, General.
Valen is my most trusted knight, both in strength and in character. His only shortcoming is probably his big mouth. Anyway, please teach this young man a thing or two during your time together. You can be as strict as you need to be.
Stop teasing me, General. We should get down to business. The fire at Ryham was clearly arson.
Yes, the young master of the Mithril Consortium identified the culprit as the Scarlet Sorceress. The Scarlet Sorceress, however, denies it all. I questioned the Scarlet Sorceress before you arrived. I asked her what her reasons were for coming to Ryham, but she didn't say a word. What about you? Do you think the Scarlet Sorceress is the culprit? Not that I doubt your judgment, but until the truth is uncovered, I can't let her go. There's another matter I'm concerned about. The Scarlet Sorceress said that you'd exonerate her. She seemed convinced that you would find the real culprit of the fire. You and her. I don't mean to pry, but is she an acquaintance of yours? True, you have lost your memory. Some things you might not be able to recall. Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of all of this in our investigation. Oh, right. This is your first time in Hollowstone, isn't it? Before troubling yourself with the investigation, you might as well take a tour around the village. I suspect you'll like it here. Go, have a look around, then come find me. I'll be waiting for you here.
The General has asked me to protect you. Not that you need it.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved. and fight for me. Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Divine shield protects me!
Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Divine shield protects me!
Well, victory is deserved.
I heard the wheat fields in Northville will soon be acquired by Lord Franz. It won't be long before Northville is growing those expensive grapes, just like Southville.
What? Wasn't the village chief of Ryham opposed to growing grapes? Did he back down in the end?
He had no choice. You've seen how rich the people in Southville have gotten these past couple years. It's all because of the grapes.
Everyone in Northville was green with envy. Who doesn't want to be rich? The old chief couldn't hold back the sea of change.
Dura above. If there are grapes to the south and grapes to the north, Ryham should just change its name to Grapeville.
Mary, I'm so glad you're safe. I heard about the fire last night. I was so worried.
Eddie, I saw everything. When the fire broke out, there was a mage in the village. She was standing in my wheat field. She waved her hand and just vanished, after which the field just burst into flames.
What? Are you saying you saw the culprit? Mary, take a deep breath and see if you can remember what she looked like.
She had red hair down to her mid-back. She was also wearing a hat with a long feather in it, and a black dress with gold stripes.
We need to tell this to the heroic order.
Magister, listening to that description, it seems like the culprit has to be Muriel. She has red hair, and wears a hat, and a dress.
Do you remember what the Scarlet Sorceress looks like? I think she was different from the woman's description. Yes, and there wasn't a feather in Muriel's hat. This is an important piece of information. Before the fire, mages other than Muriel may have been in the village. We need to tell this to General Hogan immediately.
Thank you for considering my lady. However, she said that if she needed anything, she would instruct us on what to do rather than trouble you.
Well, she does not need to be so polite. The lady has come a long way, and it is my duty to be hospitable to guests. Should she have time today, might I be fortunate enough to meet her? I have prepared a rare gift for her.
Lord Franz, sir, I'm afraid my lady is terribly busy today and cannot see you. Please return another day.
Lord Franz does not seem to be in a great mood today, I see. I heard General Hogan mention that a noblewoman lives in this house, and that she has come from the capital.
And where did this bottom feeder come from? Talking about me behind my back. Begone!
Nice to meet you, Lord Franz. You're different from what I imagined. I heard you were so rich and swanky that even the fountain on your estate was made of gold. I imagined you'd look like a fine gold bar.
Impertinent scoundrel! No wonder your mouth emits such dross when base wretches like you grow up eating only filth.
Fine, fine. I might well be a base wretch, but that can't be said of her. What do you think, Magister?
Oh no, You look like you're barely half-trained. Don't call yourself a magister when you only know a few spells. I wager you never attended the Serene Lyceum. Am I right?
The Magister didn't really study that much there.
See? I thought as much. Peasants like you don't belong in a place like that.
You've misunderstood, Lord Cocky High Butt. The Magister didn't study at the Lyceum because she was teaching there. Yes! You journaled about that part of your life, and you allowed me to read those entries.
What a bunch of tedious liars! Enough! I have an important client to meet and can spare no time to argue with the likes of you. Furthermore, I hate rodents, particularly when they scurry around my property. You best not let me catch you around Ryham. That region falls under my jurisdiction.
He certainly wasn't humble. He's essentially saying that Ryham belongs to him. However, it doesn't look like he was exaggerating. Lord Franz does control most of Ryham, especially the southern part. You look a bit lost. Allow me to explain. Ryham is built along the Tranquil River, which divides the region in half, north and south. 2 years ago, Southville heeded Lord Franz and dug up its wheat fields to plant grapes instead. They made a lot of money, and nowadays many villagers regard him as the symbol and source of their wealth. They say it's a new grape variety, Gem Vine. In all of Asperia, it only grows in Ryham, and is so rare that it can't be bought anywhere else on the market. To expand production, Lord Franz has lobbied the Northville villagers to swap from growing wheat to Gem Vine grapes. Is this a mage's intuition, then? Southville is not that far, so we could go have a look around. But we should probably talk with General Hogan before we go. He's waiting for us near the plaza.
You look serious. What happened? What? This is the first I've heard of that.
In short, the intel suggests that the culprit is probably someone other than the Scarlet Sorceress. But she's still a suspect, and who knows if the other red-headed mage is her accomplice. We'll have to keep investigating.
Huh. We haven't even solved the issue of the changing weather, but here comes more problems. This case is related to magic, which Valen does not excel at. I'm going to ask you for your help. Are you willing to aid us? I'll let her know that you said that. Thanks for your help. Have you figured out what your next move is?
We ought to look around Southville. Before identifying the culprit, we should learn more about the grape variety known as Gemvine. We bumped into Lord Franz just now, and he wasn't particularly friendly. What if, hypothetically, my sword falls out of its scabbard, completely by accident, mind you, and skewers his foot? You'd protect me, right?
Please keep an eye on him. I'm afraid he's going to get into trouble. Then it's all up to you. May Jura above watch over you.
It was an accident.
New shield for others.
Don't worry. You desire an audience. Don't
Shield for... New food is coming.
Huh? Whew. The color and clarity are phenomenal. Oh! Hello!
Divine shield protects me.
Push away all sense the wind.
Well, victory is deserved.
Divine shield protects me.
Eat your fill, my children.
Well, victory is deserved.
What a coincidence, Master Rowan. Fancy meeting you here.
I saw you in Northville. The guy from the Heroic Order and the Mage. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Rowan of the Mithril Consortium. We didn't get a chance for introductions earlier. Thanks for helping with the Wind Elemental. Otherwise, it wouldn't just be my goods that were lost, but my life. Northville's rich in wheat. That's where Ryham got its name. I went out of my way to Northville to buy 3 carts of the best wheat, but it all got burned by the Scarlet Sorceress. My whole business venture has been upended, and now this bridge is causing me trouble. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I heard that Southville's gemvine grapes are worth their weight in gold, so I wanted to check them out. But the bridge is up, and no one can get across.
It looks like someone deliberately sabotaged the mechanism. The lever's broken. Could be bandits who did this, or could be someone else. Anyway, how much do you know about machinery? Seems like the all-knowing Magister has finally met her match.
I know a little. The Mithril Consortium handles loads of machinery orders, but we don't currently have any spare parts. To replace the broken lever, we need a wooden stick of a specific hardness and durability. We'll also need a lubricant.
Oh, in an emergency, I know that the juice of glowfly fruit can be used as a lubricant.
All right! Gruglins often hoard glowfly fruit near the camp. Glowfly fruit has that sweet and sour flavor. So good when you can find it.
Gruglins! Yes! The long sticks they carry could be used as a lever. We'd be killing two birds with one stone.
There's nothing to negotiate. I need to cross the bridge too. And there's no way I can deal with those Gruglins by myself. So let's work together to collect the materials, then I'll repair the mechanism and everyone's happy. What do you think?
There's no time to waste. Quick! Let's go find a Gruglin's club and some ripe glowfly fruit.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
Eat your fill, my children.
My shield is unbreakable!
No wonder you're General Hogan's friend. You both can hold it down in a fight. If you weren't in the fight, both the villagers here and my salary would have suffered. Who knows? Maybe I would have run away. Or perhaps I would have shielded you until I fell. I'm just joking. Let's go. We have things to do.
Protect me!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
My shield is unbreakable!
There are Gruglin camps everywhere. Seems like the harvest may not be safe, even without the Scarlet Sorceress. Oh, you're not from around here, so perhaps you haven't heard the local legend. It's said that the great Magister Merlin blessed this place. Or protected it or something. I don't really understand magic.
So you're here buying goods because of a legend?
Relying on these legends or stories is actually an effective marketing strategy. But that's not why I was there. I just wanted to get some information on regions near Hollowstone and see if I could open up a new trade route. The soil in Ryham is particularly fertile. Its crops, flour, and bread are well known throughout the Lightbearer Empire. But later, I found out that the change in weather had reduced Northville's wheat yields. Difficult transportation in the region meant that Ryham wheat has become a luxury that only nobles can afford. So I wondered if I could expand the market and increase sales. However, that's right! That blasted Scarlet Sorceress!
Calm yourself, Master Rowan. It's better than losing your life to bandits.
That makes sense, I guess.
No need to look so glum. What are a few shipments of wheat compared to the massive fortune you have? I still remember when the Heroic Order came to clean things up, and you had the Consortium send over wagons of swords as a thank you gift.
That was completely different, Mr. Valen. The gift to the Heroic Order was to express my gratitude and cement our relationship. However small or great the value, it was totally reasonable. That's right. Kindness, friendship, and favors are all well and good, but business is another matter entirely. Even the smallest loss must be precisely recorded and analyzed. Speaking of which, the acquisition process in Northville was more unpleasant than expected. Most were friendly, though a few of them needed an attitude adjustment. There are no laws against price gouging, but it was less about selling goods and more like driving customers away. It was the same when the first fire broke out. A few of them just stood by the side of the road, and they didn't even try to help, like it wasn't even their village.
Strange indeed. The people of Northville are very united and care greatly for their fields and homes. They wouldn't be indifferent to anything that happens in the village. Never mind. Our priority is to gather materials right now. Everything else can wait until we're across the bridge.
me!
Divine shield, protect me!
Well, victory is deserved.
I just had a great idea for a new contraption.
Can a new soul be obtained?
I strike to defend!
Can a new soul be obtained?
I just had a great idea for a new contraption.
Can a new soul be obtained?
You desire an audience. And what do you offer? Being a noble is always being on top.
New food is coming. Come.
Huh? It was an accident.
Don't worry. My flames will never hurt you.
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started.
I am Entendre, an exile.